What's up, you guys? I'm back with another one. You already know what it is. It's 4 Hour Films. Don't forget to click that like button. Definitely don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate y'all for coming to the channel. Listen, y'all, I just got finished watching Daredevil episode 4. I was about to do a little breakdown of the episode. But like I said, you know, if you haven't subscribed already, click that like button. I mean, we already got the 30 subscribers. That's definitely, you know, I appreciate everybody that's following me. If we could get up to 50, that'd be great. You know what I mean? Start off small. Other than that, I do hope you guys are doing well in your lives and everything. Listen, y'all, I do have a couple t-shirts I've been working on. I've been working with a couple people in regards to just, you know, my logo being printed on the design. So I definitely have some merch coming for you guys soon. Can't wait to get that out to y'all. But let's dive into this episode, y'all. So pretty much going into this fourth episode of Daredevil, we have seen from the previous episode that Hector Ayala, White Tiger, had gotten off. He had gotten dropped off. So now we were wondering if his niece was going to pick up the mantle of White Tiger. But just going into this, it was more so like, what is going to happen now in regards to the rest of the vigilantes going around? You know, do they have to watch? I'm pretty sure, you know, just being a vigilante in the first place, you have to watch it back from anybody. But how was this, you know, how was his death going to affect how was his death going to affect all the other vigilantes and everything? Was it going to be a big reaction to, you know, from other people and stuff like that, especially with them seeing that he had got acquitted of all his charges and everything in court? He won his court case. What was this Fisk doing? Did Fisk have anything to do with this? And also too, were the crime bosses, because there was a I think it was a shooting, a previous shooting that happened down at the docks, and it turned into a big escalate, you know, it turned into a big scene that Fisk didn't need going around, especially, you know, with him being, you know, with him being in the, you know, being in the mayor's seat for not even that long. So he needed to handle this, but also too, we just needed to see where the family's going to reconcile, or is Fisk going to have to step in and deal with that. You know what I'm really loving about this is just seeing the personal side of Fisk, like his internal struggles in his marriage and everything with Vanessa. I'm loving just every aspect of just seeing them go through therapy and, you know, them working it out. Not trying it, attempting to work out their problems in between each other. So that's just a good small detail that I appreciate Marvel for doing. So I'm gonna just try to get to the key points of the episode. I'm not really gonna break down every single thing, but one of the key points was that there was another shooting down at the docks, and I see that Fisk had to bring his team down there, and he wants to change the environment down there for the betterment of the city. But the thing is that the shooting was between, I think it was between one of the crime families, and one of his team members had stepped in and told him that, listen, either this is going to keep happening, until all of the crime families are dead, or somebody gets arrested. And it leaves Fisk with the decision of, do I have to step in? And I do see that how the title of this episode, you know, kind of merges into that, where they're talking about Daredevil as well as Fisk. Their darker sides are, like, you know, trying to emerge, but they're trying to suppress them. So, and you see it even with the intense music, the feeling of the vibe and everything, even just from the dialogue in regards to everything, it matches up very well. But that was one of the things that was one of the key points in regards to this episode. Now, also too, with Matt, you know, with White Tiger being murdered and everything, it leaves Matt in I can't really think of the word, but it leaves Matt in a very, I guess you could say, stuck in a hard place, because it's just like, dang, like, I fought so hard to get this guy, you know, to get this guy free, for him to win his case. He seems like a very upstanding, good guy and everything, and, you know, who sticks up for his community and everything. And then, you know, when the police, you know, when everything's found, there's no shell cases, they have no suspects or nothing like that. Daredevil goes back to the scene, uses his heightened senses, uses his heightened senses, and pretty much finds a shell casing from the bullet, and in a sewer drain. And it's it's so crazy. I love how they use his powers. I really do. But he found the shell casing, and on the shell casing it had the Punisher logo. On the Punisher logo, so where that leads him to Go and search for, you already know who I'm talking about, the rival, the man himself, the Punisher, and we get our first interaction with those two. And this was just such a beautiful, emotional scene, and it was just so intense that I'm pretty sure all of the fans loved it. Like, I can tell you that off the bat. If you haven't seen it, I'm definitely telling y'all, go check out this episode. Just like this scene itself, I wish it was a fighting scene, which I really am looking forward to seeing if there is going to be a team up between these two, especially in this series. I really do. We have high hopes that it is, but it was just a wonderful, intense scene, and it was, you know, especially for the first time for him being brought back into the MCU. So it was good. Now, towards the end of the episode, I see we're just left off with a lot. Well, in my personal opinion, because I won't sit here and act like I'm very well versed in all of the Daredevil characters. I could say Daredevil was maybe one of the least characters that I was interested in. I'm more of a Spider-Man, shoot, a whole bunch of other MCU characters, Iron Man, Captain America, definitely more of the Avengers, Hulk, all of those characters and stuff like that, even some of the side characters as well. But Daredevil was maybe more of one of the least characters. I could sit here and say like Moon Knight. I knew who Moon Knight was, but I didn't really pay attention to him, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know too much of these characters and stuff like that. But it seemed like to me at the end of this episode we were left on a lot of cliffhangers, like what's going to happen. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the 5th episode. You guys tell me, let me know, drop stuff in the comments. Give me your ideas on what you think is going to happen in episode 5. Listen, y'all, it's been great talking to y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming to the channel. Once again, click that like button. Definitely don't forget to subscribe. My name is Sean. It's 4 Hour Films. I'm going to talk to y'all later, man. Get at y'all at the next one. Appreciate y'all. Peace out.